There aren't enough romantic films being made globally. To end that Hollywood drought, an old-school feel-good film backed by the star power of Scarlett Johansson and Channing Tatum is exactly what you think you need. Fly Me to the Moon is Hollywood's attempt at that, unfortunately. Much like its superficial, fake plot, the film gets lost in its attempt to ride on clichés. The movie is set against the backdrop of NASA's historic Apollo 11 moon landing. With a historic attempt in process, the US government sends marketing star Kelly Jones, Scarlett, to fix its public affairs image. Her stylish entry makes tasks difficult for the launch director Cole Davis, Channing, who also finds himself crushing on this new marketing maven. To mitigate the aftermath of the mission in case it fails, the White House directs Jones to stage a fake moon landing for television. While Kelly is ambitious, Cole is more righteous and uptight. With lies hanging around, will the two find their way to each other? That's precisely the crux. But at some time, the romance is lost in comedy and satire. The plot of the film is highly fictionalized and expects you to overlook the details of the launch at NASA. While the political satire is on point, Fly Me to the Moon has been pegged as a romantic comedy. Except for a few unexciting kisses, the emotional quotient of the film is as dry as the writing. Everything that you see on screen is fake, to a point where the romance also almost seems forced. The styling of Fly Me to the Moon is on point. It also shares a sharp sense of humour, which is well blended, but there is too much going on at the same time, which doesn't leave a well-intended impression. The background score, production and screenplay don't lend much to the story, except chuckles. There is a natural star power that Johansson brings on screen, but it doesn't translate into anything substantial. As Jones, she is constantly doing the heavy lifting with her sharp comebacks, dramatic outlets, and stylish demeanour. However, unlike the moon landing, the film doesn't land. Much like Tatum, who plays Cole perfectly, but doesn't get enough to scratch beyond the surface. The chemistry is always on the paper, but when the writing cracks, there is hardly anything the actors can do. Calling this a slow-burning romance would be unjustifiable. If the mission of Fly Me to the Moon was to make you swoon with romance, it's a mission that failed. But if you are looking to share a few laughs, Fly Me to the Moon will hit the theatres on July 12, 2024. For more updates, subscribe our channel.